Hey guys, I wanted to tell you the story of something really cool that happened to me recently. I had a trending design selling really well on Etsy. It was selling okay on Amazon, even made a handful of sales on eBay. Walmart didn't make me any sales, but hey, it is what it is. And I had the idea, let's use this as a case study while it's trending to open up a Shopify store and see if we can make some sales there. I had very low expectations that this would actually work because I'm only using organic SEO, but you'll never guess. I actually made a sale within 7 days of opening that Shopify store. And this all happened in the last 2 weeks. I opened that shop at the end of April and within 7 days made that first sale. So in this video, I want to talk about how you can use Awkward Styles, their direct integration with Shopify, to replicate this strategy, especially if you have a best-selling product. You guys know, those of you guys that subscribe to my channel, you know I love to occupy as much online real estate as possible with products in that niche, with that specific design, even offering additional products with the same design. That can be another way of increasing your sales. So that's what I'm going to cover in this video. Let's get to it. To quickly recap, if you guys have a best-selling, trending product, it may make sense to launch a single product Shopify store, or at least single design, and offer it on additional products to maximize your coverage and try to soak up as many sales as possible. That's what I did recently using Shopify, and I wanted to show you how easily you can actually open a Shopify store and integrate it with Awkward Styles. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do is open a Shopify store. If you use my link in the description, you'll be able to open it and only pay $1 for the first 3 months. This is a special deal that you're only going to get through my link, so I wanted to invite you to utilize that. Next, make sure you have an Awkward Styles account. I know a lot of you do, but I'll also drop a link to open your Awkward Styles account in the description. And if you use code Ryan's Method, you'll get 2 months free of Pro to get the cheapest fulfillment prices available. This is going to maximize your profit. Now, the next thing you need to do after you open up your Shopify account is log into Awkward Styles. And if you haven't done so already, go to their integrations page and add their Shopify app to your Shopify store. This will allow you to create and publish products straight from Awkward Styles to your Shopify store. Now, in the case of my single product website that I launched with Shopify, I was selling a single hat. Awkward Styles actually has hats available in their catalog. Who would have guessed? And you can easily publish, if you have a trending design, I mean, theoretically, you could publish it to all 3 hats that they have in their catalog currently. Now, I decided to reduce the variables, reduce the decisions that customers have to make in order to check out, you know what I mean? In order to give me their money. So I published a single hat, the dad cap, and I only offered it in a single color. My goal was to make it as seamless, as easy as possible for the customer to give me their money. As I said, you know what I mean? Sometimes less choices is better, and I used that logic here. Now, the big thing, the reason you're probably here is, how did I get customers to my website within 7 days of launching it? And honestly, I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to be a Shopify expert if I'm not one. I want to just say I used good SEO. I am a pretty successful web developer that, you know, I have at least one website that's got over 50 million visits to its name since I opened it and really built it from scratch. So I know a thing or two about organic SEO, but I didn't think Google would index my website and my content that quickly. I think that perhaps the fact that it's a Shopify store maybe expedited how quickly it got crawled by Google's web crawlers. And you can also do things like adding Google Analytics to your site or claiming it as a web property in Google Webmaster Tools. But I don't think that's required. And honestly, I didn't do either of those for this new website. I kind of just opened it and did the minimum amount of effort. Like, I made sure that you could purchase the product. Beyond that, I didn't do too much extra. I will literally tell you everything I did in this video. So after creating that product, again, go to check out Awkward Styles product catalog, by the way. They've got over 150 different products that you can choose from. And this strategy I'm sharing with you, I can't guarantee you it's going to work for you, but I certainly think that if you are on top and early to a trend, you know, that implies you're somewhere near peak demand for your design, right? For your design, your niche, or your products. Not everything is the same. In the case I'm sharing with you, it was a design of made available on a hat, right? And here's one thing talking about SEO that I think may have really benefited me. I actually took the 3 primary keywords associated with people that they would type into Google that would want to purchase this product, and I made that my domain name. So I made my domain name literally keyword 1, keyword 2, hat.com. All right. So, hey, there's no way for me to actually know how much that helped. I do know that in terms of SEO, search engine optimization, trying to rank high in Google results, it definitely does not hurt to sprinkle in your primary keywords in your domain name. So I went straight for it. Again, keyword 1, keyword 2, hat.com is my domain name, all right, without giving up the niche, because there's no reason for me to share it right now, especially while I'm still making sales. Minimum customization to the Shopify store. I actually went into the product page because that was the one I really cared most about ranking well in Google. And I went in and wrote a meta description. Okay, meta description is the words that you see in Google search results. I don't want to say a paragraph, but it's almost like a sentence or two describing the page. And I, again, sprinkled in a little repetition of my primary keywords and tried to make it appealing to anybody who sees it in search results, to basically convey, hey, I've got that product that you want. This is where you get it, right here. All right. And then obviously using Awkward Styles, they've got a mockup generator that created some beautiful looking images for me to sell to the customer, because they don't actually see the product, right? They see the CGI mockup. They don't know it's a CGI mockup, but Awkward Styles, they've got that covered. And what's great again about Shopify, guys, is that when they indexed my product, they actually pulled in the product image. Okay. When they indexed my website, I should say, I guess they technically indexed the product, but the customer doesn't really know that, right? But in Google search, this is what's cool. If it's just a website, you typically see like the website title and the meta description. They showed that, but they also showed my product image right next to it, which really benefits me in terms of getting that click-through rate up and having customers click my new Shopify store instead of clicking like an Amazon link or an Etsy link. And honestly, you guys already know, if you subscribe to my channel, you already know, hopefully if they don't click my Shopify store, their alternative options are to go straight to my Amazon listing or my Etsy listing. Like, I want maximum coverage. I am thinking of it as, hey, all my competition, you guys can have Google page 2, Google page 3. I want all of page 1 to myself, right? And I hope you guys understand why, because we don't know where the customers are going to prefer to click and prefer to make their sale. So we want maximum coverage, especially if it's easy to do. Like I'm showing you in this video, I used, I opened a Shopify store. I'm paying $1 a month. I used the default Dawn template. I made minimum customizations, single product store. Because we're using Shopify, the e-commerce checkout backbone, it's already working. You know what I mean? And there's minimal setup in the back end. Just make sure you go to your settings, then go to checkout, and then go to order and select automatically fulfill the order's line items. When you do this, Awkward Styles will be able to import and fulfill the order for you because, hey, who doesn't love automated fulfillment? So guys, all the links you need to replicate this are going to be in the description. It's really just use my Shopify link to get that $1 a month. I believe it's for 3 months for the first 3. And then Awkward Styles, open your free account and use the code Ryan's Method to get those 2 months of Awkward Styles Pro for free to maximize your profit margins. Because, hey, who doesn't love making more money, right? It's that easy. Just plug the code in and you're good to go. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Let me know if this works for you. And if you have any feedback, suggestions, etc., I still consider myself relatively new to Shopify, so I would love to learn from you. Please let me know how it's working for you in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video.